have another minute. In terms of the because we're at CPAC right now, in terms of the conservative movement versus the liberal movement, it's also a kind of separation, right? Two directions. So how do you view that and play out into
right? So I mean, there's this and it's happened within our institutions. The rise of postmodernism, the rise of critical race theory, the rise of social justice theory. And if you trace the roots back to, really they're French politicians, or not politicians, but French philosophers talking about the true nature of reality is based on whatever you say it is. And particularly, it is based on whoever's in charge. And so there's this narrative that our society is the way it is not because of science, not because of facts, not because of truth, but really because a certain group of people, have said so. And so I think what you see in the Republican Party is a recognition that each person has value. Doesn't matter what they look like, doesn't matter where they came from, it doesn't matter what their background is. Each person has value, and in that value, we're going to find our salvation. So I think that's the way I look at the two parties today. I myself am not affiliated. I tend to be independent. I'm more probably libertarian than anything. But I do see more recognition of the principles and values of the Constitution in the Republican Party, at least today, than I do in the Democratic Party. And that's unfortunate because I know there's a lot of people in the Democratic Party that don't agree with a lot of these things that I'm talking about, and they recognize. And in fact, I interviewed Helen Pluckrose from my show, who is a liberal, of course, from the UK, not America, but has written with James Lindsay this wonderful book called Cynical Theories, right? It's talking about critical race theory, but it's Cynical Theories talking about this evolution of postmodernism and the way it's defined the way we treat people. And it came to light in a conversation I had last week. An American with Asian descent was criticized for being a white supremacist. I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing. How is that possible? So I mean, this is a problem that we have in our society, and it's one that if you look at kind of the rise of this within our university system, it is one where we've kind of lost control over what we're teaching our kids about where do we come from, why are we the society we are, why do so many immigrants want to come to America? It's not because we're a racist society. It's because they know that they can come and have opportunity. They have equality under the law, and they used to have the ability to have economic opportunity. But now, when you look at what's happened with the Chinese Communist Party, that went away. So China, no equality under the law, but economic opportunity. America, equality under the law, but no economic opportunity. So this is where this separation of China and the United States really allows us to regain our prior dominance, and really allows Americans to thrive. And I think in doing so, the citizens of other countries will look and say, oh, democracy is good. It does work, and it does provide for the people.